We've all been there. A breakup happens. You delete their number, swear off love, and blast Adele on repeat. Then, something funny happens. You start to remember the good times, those inside jokes, shared dreams, and that undeniable spark come rushing back. Getting back together starts to feel tempting. The familiarity is comforting, like a warm blanket on a cold night. Plus, the idea of starting over with someone new feels daunting. But is getting back with an ex ever a good idea? Is it possible to recapture that old magic, or are you headed for a disastrous sequel? The truth is, there's no easy answer. Like most things in life, it's complicated. Let's unpack this emotional minefield and explore both sides of the coin. So, why do people even consider getting back with an ex in the first place? Often, it boils down to a few key reasons. First, there's the comfort factor. Familiarity breeds, well, familiarity. This person knows you, understands you, or at least they used to, and fits into your life in a way that a new person simply doesn't. Then there's the whole unfinished business thing. Maybe you weren't on the same page before, but now you've both grown and changed. Or perhaps the breakup itself revealed what you were missing. Sometimes the reason for wanting an ex back is less about them and more about us. Loneliness is a powerful motivator. After a breakup, it's natural to crave the companionship you've lost. Seeing your ex happy, especially if they've moved on, can trigger feelings of jealousy and possessiveness, making you want them back even more. However, it's crucial to question whether these reasons are healthy foundations for a renewed relationship. Let's be fair. Getting back with an ex isn't always a recipe for disaster. Sometimes it can actually work out beautifully. If both people genuinely took time apart to grow, address personal issues, and understand their role in the relationship's downfall, a reunion can be incredibly fulfilling. You have a shared history, a deeper understanding of each other's flaws, and a renewed appreciation for what you almost lost. Think of celebrity couples like Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel, or Prince William and Kate Middleton. They had their share of ups and downs, even public breakups, before eventually finding their way back to each other. Now they seem happier than ever. While these are just examples, they prove that second chances can lead to lasting love. The key is to approach the situation with maturity, honesty, and a willingness to work on the relationship. Red flags and deal breakers. When getting back together is a bad idea. While some couples successfully rekindle their love, others find themselves trapped in a vicious cycle of breakups and makeups. Getting back together without addressing the root causes of the initial split is like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. It might seem okay for a while, but it will eventually fall apart. If the same issues that led to the breakup haven't been resolved, history is likely to repeat itself. Be wary of red flags like possessiveness, jealousy, lack of trust, or a refusal to compromise. If your ex constantly blames you for everything that went wrong, refuses to take responsibility for their actions, or tries to control you, run. These are not signs of a healthy relationship, and getting back together will only lead to more heartache. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who loves you, respects you, and wants to build a future with you, not someone who drags you back into the past. The final verdict: to rekindle or to move on. So, is getting back with an ex ever a good idea? The answer, unfortunately, is not a simple yes or no. It depends. It depends on the reasons for the breakup, the willingness of both people to change, and the presence or absence of those pesky red flags. If you're considering rekindling the flame with an ex, proceed with caution. Take time to reflect on the past, communicate openly and honestly about your expectations, and be prepared to walk away if necessary. Remember, sometimes the greatest love stories are the ones we write for ourselves, with or without an ex. Don't be afraid to prioritize your own happiness and well-being. Whether you decide to give your love a second chance or embark on a new adventure, trust your gut, listen to your heart, and never settle for anything less than you deserve.